Okay, let's get this started. Can you believe people still play this deck? I do, it's my first time playing it, so let's see how this goes. Hello and welcome to another testing corner. This time Dark Magiacian. New support just came out, so let's have a look. Very quick rundown of the deck and then we'll go ahead and see some matches and some replays. So, first of all, 3 Dark Magiacian. He makes the deck. You run 3 of him. There's no question. Actually, there is a small question. I've seen some people run 2. Frankly, I'm not familiar with the deck to run less than 3, so we'll stick with that for now. After that, the new amazing card from Illusion of Chaos, Battle of Chaos, which is called Illusion of Chaos. Man, these names are confusing. Anyway, Illusion of Chaos is an amazing card because in your hand, he's a monster searcher. You reveal him and you add 1 monster that lists Dark Magiacian in its name. Then you shuffle 1 card back into the deck. And on the field, he's a negate, monster negate. He bounces himself and summons Dark Magiacian and negates. Really good. You never summon him, at least in this build. And yeah, he's necessary. He searches all your combo pieces. And we run 2 Preparation of Rites to search said combo pieces. Then we run Magician's Rod because he adds any spell or trap with Dark Magiacian in its name to your hand. 3 Magician Souls because this can just summon itself by dumping a Dark Magiacian in the grave. Or Dark Magician Girl, to be honest. It can A, load up your grave, B, just summon said Dark Magiacian and banish something with the effect of Magical Circle. It can be pretty useful. There's a reason this shit is so expensive. Next up, Timaeus. Another new card, which I frankly like a lot. You reveal 1 Dark Magician, you reveal 1 Spellcaster or 1 spell or trap that mentions Dark Magician, and you just special summon him. Yeah, just send 1 and special summon him. Pretty good. And after that, he acts as a fusion. This guy can fuse any monster as long as it includes a Spellcaster in its materials. So yeah, really good card that just special summons himself. This card can make Dragoon on its own, which is really cool. Next, Apprentice Illusion Magician. I really like her. At 1, I don't know, this is one of the few cards where I'm really not sure about its ratios, because at 1, she's there, she offers an extra body at certain times, but I'm not sure if I should focus more on her and bring out more body so I can make my plays. We'll see. Then we run 1 of the Dark Magician Girl, because the Dark Magicians is a pretty decent card. And speaking of fusion targets, we have 1 Red Eyes Black Dragon and Red Eyes Fusion for the Dragoon, because it's mandatory. And then the Magical Eyes Fusion, because Magical Eyes Fusion is a really good card in this deck. It can make Dragoon very easily, and you can search it as well. You'll see it later. Next, for the Dark Magician spell or traps, we run 3 Soul Servant, another insanely expensive card, and I hate to say it, kind of for a good reason, because it stacks 1 Dark Magician card in the top of your deck, and then you can banish it and draw cards equal to the amount of Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girls on your field and grave. Combine that with Dark Magical Circle, which allows you to excavate the top 3 to add any Dark Magician, specifically Dark Magician, that's important to point out, or Dark Magician spell or trap, and you got a pretty cool combo there, because with this you make sure this hits something and you add something to your hand. And of course, Circle stays there to banish stuff whenever you summon Dark Magician, which is cool. Salvation, you know it. You don't actually, but you've definitely seen it in all your Mega Teen unboxings, because this is shockingly good. When it's activated, you just set Eternal Soul from the deck, just like that, for no reason. And whenever a Dark Magician or a Dark Magician Girl gets summoned, you can summon the other one from the grave, which is pretty cool. Then 1 Magical Magician's Navigation, which, okay, this is more of a personal preference. I kinda like this card, and I realize that it's not really necessary at the moment, but it seems pretty decent. I don't know, maybe I'll remove it for some of the other cards in the list, but it's still a pretty decent card, I think. Next, Dogmatica package. Ecclesia, Fleur-de-Lis, and Maximus. I don't think they need an introduction. Same with Nadir. Newly semi-lipped in it, but what can you do? Next up, our beautiful Duel Schism to round up that engine. And now, the other engine. We play one Sky Striker Engage, one on Hornet Drones, and one Eagle Booster. Okay, I'm honestly not sure about Eagle Booster. Actually, no. Eagle Booster is there mostly, as far as I understand, to protect the effect of Kagari to go off. Because the point is to use drones, make Kagari, use Kagari to add back drones, make another link, and then use these two to go into a link too. And Eagle Booster is here to ensure that Kagari goes off. I think. Not entirely sure about that. And then we have two Infinite Permanence just to round it up. Generic effect negation. It's decent. Now, extra deck. Master of Chaos is a pretty interesting new boss monster, which I'm not really sure I will stick with, to be honest. I really like him, but he doesn't really work with the current playstyle of the deck. Well, he does work, but is not as effective to come out. He requires Dark Magician and a Chaos monster, and when he summoned, he can target one light or dark, and you can special summon it. And then you can banish one light and one dark to banish all monsters your opponent controls, which is pretty nutty. Next up we have two Dragoon, because Dragoon is what makes this deck run practically. There's Dark Magician without Dragoon is really not that great. Next up we have the Dark Magicians, really decent card all around. When it dies you can just summon both of them back, so that's always a plus. Now for the links. Access Code and Selene package, you know, it comes up, so it's good to close out games. Verte, he practically makes this day because you can just summon Dragoon for free. One Nibduck, surprisingly pretty decent because you can just use Dark Magician, go into him, use Magical Ice Fusion and then go into Dragoon. And occasionally his effect to just destroy whatever he battles that points to can come up, but not really. Next up the two Sky Striker cards. Kagari is essential and kinda is not essential, I think, but hold on. Yeah, okay, I'm sure the person who played it had a reason for kinda, however, I personally do not see it. I'd rather play another Suzuku so I can add any of the other cards back into my hand, so there's that. Then for the Dogmatica stuff, one Titanic Lad, one Chimera of Legia, the Construct, the Upcalone, and the Winda. The Shadows are pretty self-explanatory at this point, same with Titanic Lad. Chimera of Legia is amazing because the turn after it's sent to the grave, in the standby, you just get to add one fusion spell from your deck to your hand. Which means that you send this to the grave, and then you can just add Magicalized or Red Eyes. So that's pretty nutty. And that's it. This is one of the few times where I legitimately struggled with the Dark Magician deck because the extra deck is way too tight. I crammed a lot of engines in it, I know, but I saw that people played a lot of these and they want to try both of these out. So yeah, stuff that didn't fit in the deck are Mysterion, who is honestly a really good counter to a lot of decks right now. He can counter Sword Soul and he can counter Eldritch, which is pretty neat. Because whenever a monster... Here, I'll bring it up real quick. The most infuriating thing is the fact that he loses attack for each of your banished cards, which can be troublesome when you are playing Magical Ice Fusion. But whenever a monster uses its effect to special summon itself, or a monster with the same original type, you can target one of those special summoned monsters, banish them, and then banish all monsters from the field with the same original type. You can only use this effect on its return, which is really good. This is a pretty decent card, all things considered. Next, another decent card, the BLS Link. It's always a good, so it's worth considering. Artemis and Link Spider for Link 1s. I just couldn't find room for them. Same with all the rank 7s. Granted, I want to play at least Flare Metal for control, but he doesn't do that much, unfortunately, nowadays. Ebon and Big Eye are just for attacks and Waiming, I guess, so there's that. Then we have the awesome Dark Magician, the Dragonite, which I will probably put into the deck pretty soon, because this guy protects your entire deck from, well, the drawback of Eternal Soul, so that's important to have. Secrets of Dark Magic is really cool, because it's basically a quick play fusion / ritual for Dark Magicians. So you can use that to fusion summon any of your fusions, or bring out Illusion of Chaos. In a different build, which is more ritual focused maybe, that could work, but yeah, not right here. A card that I'm sure I will end up siding in is Dark Magic Attack, because Searchable Feather Duster, don't mind if I do. And another card for the Shadow Engine, which is the Apprentice, which I just had to remove to make room for the, the Sky Striker package. So yeah, that's the deck. So let's get into some games. Okay, and we're back. Let's see what are we dealing with this time around. Okay. So I guess we're going second. Okay. So we have Timaeus and Dark Magician Girl, the Circle, and the Dogmatic package. So we might be able to do something about it. Maybe. Not really sure about that. And now Dark Magician. Okay. This isn't the best necessarily, but I can very easily go into Dragoon here to just start pulling off. Also, what are we playing here? Okay, I have no idea how Exorcisters work. Okay. I guess. I could go for Dark Magic Circle, but I think Timaeus would be more optimal at this point. Straight up go for Dragoon. So, yeah, let's start with that. Discard this, we go into this, if he lets me. And we have another, okay, we got striked. Cool. Now, at least we tried. Now we can go into our other plays. Nadir it is. Cool. Now, we're about to search Maximus, so we should dump Abkalon and get Ecclesia. And now we'll use Abkalon's effect, if he lets us, again. Until then, I guess we'll wait. Oh no, we're good. We'll take Skins into hand and discard the Dark Magician. Now we'll summon Ecclesia. So the effect went through, so we can get Maximus. Special Maximus, using Abkalon, and get out. Get out, please. Thanks. There he is. Now we'll use his effect to send Rafflesia and they send the Rafflesia and no, we actually already have that, so we'll send Construct so we can have Winda. I wonder what the guy will send. Is there a chance he's playing Antis and he fucks me up? Maybe, but I doubt it. Maybe. Just a touch. Tap here and Tornado. Cool. I can play around with those. Now I guess the best thing I can do is set this and go. Sweet. Let's hit for 15. So let's hit 15. Maybe. Hopefully. Any minute now. We'll see. I believe in you. You can do it. Come on. Hit that hammer. Come on, my dude. I'm waiting. Thanks. Cool. That's it. Man, it's really slow right now. No, thank you. thank you. Now stand by. Now we're talking. Now we'll use the effect of Apprentice to get the sauce in our hands. Thank you. Now we'll get the Red Ice Fusion and we're good to go. Yeah, so right now with this play we managed to have a Schism ready to make a wing down. We have a negation with Fleur de Lis and the Red Ice Fusion next turn to just Dragoon it up. You know, just Dragoon everything. Just destroy them, man. You know? Who that? Criminal Justice. Okay. Okay, so these monsters died twice. Cool. We can work with that. Okay, we summoned it. Yeah, I should have chained with that. Oops. Well, I can still chain it now. I always mess up the timing in here. I don't know why. Well, Omega is a little weird with its timing. Ooh, what does Vadis do? Choose, yeah. Huh. Wow, pretty cool. So we'll use the Rafflesia and the Construct and bring out our girl. Let's see. What can he make in that case? So, Elise. Okay. So we get to activate the effects. That should be fine. So. It. Okay. Gotta say I'm surprised, but okay. Okay. Okay, you're gonna use that. Sorry. Fleur de Lis to negate, so you still can't do any more summon after this. So with that, I don't think you can break the board. Yeah, I think we're good now. Well, granted, he can still battle, but sure. What was the other effect again? Okay, so he took down Schism, but that will just... Okay, I guess I'll get it back. Thanks. Not that I have any targets left for it, but, you know. It's cool nonetheless. Granted, now he can actually do some plays for Gore. So, since he has Zoro out, probably go into the new level 8, which is a negation. That can be pretty troublesome, to be honest. but he didn't. Oh, well, that's it. Amazing Dark Magician content, you know? Amazing. Alright, Mr. J. Cardoso. Let's see what this guy can do. Woo, we're going second. Nice. Alright, now we got a full Dark Magician hand combo. That is a lot. Okay, that is really good actually. Really, really good. Okay, so we'll start with Illusion of Chaos. And we'll get to my hand. Yeah, I guess I'll get Rod. Get this back into the deck. No, not yet. So now we'll play Circle. And then we'll chain Servant to add Salvation to the top. Cool. That was a full. That was stacked either way. Okay, now we'll take Salvation. Put them back in any order. Really doesn't matter. Now we'll use this to send Dark Magician to the grave. And summon it. Okay. Next up we'll use Magician's Rod to search for... Yeah, I think I'll get another Soul Servant. Let's go use Soul Servant. That's pretty neat. That's not necessary. Magician's Salvation. And with its effect will set Eternal Soul. And now we'll use these two to go into Verta. And I use Verta and win the game. Okay then. Next one. Cool. Okay, now we have this guy. Let's go first again. Okay, not the greatest hand, but let's bait out the Ash. This, okay, no need. With this we'll get this good, and with this we can use it to search. Yeah, I think we should search Timaeus at this point. And we'll return... Oh yeah, I misplayed that one. I should have added souls. Oops. Well, nothing to be done here. We'll return to the deck. Now we'll use Magician's Rod. It's the best thing to search for at this point. So with this, no, I need Dark Magician in my hand. Not useful. Yeah, I really misplayed that one. My bad. I guess I'll take to my hand Salvation, because I can still go into Dragoon, so that's always a neat thing. We use this to discard Magician Girl, summon him out, and while his effect doesn't work, I can still Link, use that, and go into the boy. And now we use Salvation to set Eternal Soul. And when inevitably we summon him back, we also get Dark Magician Girl. So that's pretty neat. Yeah, I guess that's our play for now. Not the best, but at least we have Dragoon out, which is arguably the win con. No, don't wanna do anything. Thank you. What you gonna do, boy? Trap trick. Trap trick? No, you mean trap tricks. Okay. What turn is normal summoned? You can add a hole. Cool. Add a hole. I don't think. Floodgate. Yeah, Floodgate is not really useful at this point. Since I won the die roll, yeah. And now here comes Sarah. Okay. No, he's gonna use Brigading? 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 Is that Brigading? Wait, you gotta be shitting me. Wow, that is kinda scary to be honest. Move on to the next phase. Sure? He's gonna kill that guy. Yeah, I can think of anything about that. Sure? Yeah? What's next? Okay, in the end phase we'll use Eternal Soul to summon Dark Magiacian. And with... I hate when Omega does that and combines the effects. Okay, this then gets more. Next turn I can go into Maximus and start going to town, so, you know. Minus Veritas, summon Maximus, send 1, 2 maybe, or maybe this. I'm not sure yet. I'll figure it out. Now this guy is really thinking about this. Or he's reading. That is also a possibility. Please don't time out as well. Come on. Bruh. Oh, thank god. Okay. Souls, huh? Souls is pretty good, not gonna lie. Okay, I guess we'll start with Dragoon, just test the waters. What does that guy have? Because I know he has a floodgate, at the very least, which can be troublesome. He probably has a... what's the word? Grave Digger? Okay, so Sarah is out of the way. No more advantage for him. I can just go for a lot of damage. But do I win though? Not sure I do. We'll start with Illusion of Chaos and see what he has. There's a very high possibility he also has like ADP. So you know. Okay, in this situation I could get Apprentice to add the Dark Magiacian to hand. Yeah, I mean that could be good. But no, I think I'll add a rod to get the party started. Now I'll summon Rod and I'll use its effect. And now he will use Torrential. Well, the effect will go through, so I don't really care. Dragon doesn't die, Dark Magician should not die if you turn out Soul, so I think we're good. I'm fine by losing Rod. Unless he's got something else. Cool. That went through. So now I'll get Circle. And I'll activate Circle. And we got nothing. Oops. Oh, not that matters anyway. Okay, now we will Souls, send this to the grave, do special summon him back. Oh, I could just... yeah, I didn't think about this one. Oops, no problem. Now we'll trigger this. And we win! Okay then. I'm sure you got an idea for the deck, so let's watch some replays about that. Okay, so here's a replay where I absolutely destroyed. We're playing against Machina. He starts off with the Obvious Metal Cruncher and the Airborne Aerator, okay? And then he has DP. That really sucks, especially with that hand. So at least we'll get Magician Soul, we'll go for the road to get the Circle. So now we have the combo, but of course he will probably destroy Circle, so the FA will not go through. Plus he gets Fortress out and Citadel, so now we're fucked. At least we can go into Verte, but he can just destroy, so, you know, that really did anything. I couldn't really win this one, so couldn't play through all these interruptions. At the very least, you know, I could make a wall, but not that matters with all that. He even got Reinforce out. How did he get Reinforce out? Yeah. So as you saw, completely demolished. Now this is a really cool one, even though I kinda lost. We start off with a nice Circle Servant combo. Then I'm an absolute doofus and decide to go into Rod before activating Hornet Drones, because I knew this is like a second match or something against Eldritch that I wanted to search Dark Magic attack. However, I forgot that Sky Strikers need an empty board to do their effects, so, you know, I just shot myself in the foot right there. I could have had Dragoon out, but instead I get this. So, yeah, I end up with the almost basic spell board. Then he goes with Eldland, and Eldritch gets rid of my souls. Then he goes for Eldritch, boosted, and takes for a lot of damage. Conquistador comes out, and he sets 4. So you know this is gonna be fun. At least with Servant I add Illusion of Chaos to my hand to add anything else I want. I try to play around to do my original play with Hornet Drones, but he has freaking doesn't match. This is a dark token. This is fire, this is earth. For fuck's sake. At the very least I can still play Dark Magicians because they're dark, so... Dark Magic attack comes down, doesn't really help, gets negated. So... Yep, we're still there, still stuck, still fucked. Second Eldritch, crash and pop, and... Yep, he gets him back, again. This deck is so freaking sticky, man. And this guy is too hot. Please, nerf his hotness. What am I doing again? Oh yeah, getting these guys out. And they die. Thanks, Antis. At least we got the Nadir, so now we can send Rafflesia, and we get out Ecclesia to search Maximus, and then I summon Maximus, not realizing that Rafflesia is the only thing in my graveyard to banish for him, so, you know, now I lost my search for Dragoon, so there's that. At least I send Abkalon and, what's his name, the Bastard Dragon to search, and why did that just happen? Okay. And then we... what? What's wrong with that? Okay. Anyway. So, yeah. Outland. Well, oh yeah, he got the third one. I tried to Schism. He has the Conch. At least I get rid of Ecclesia to get this back to my hand instead of going full minus. You know, next turn I can search for something. Now he has all of them out though, and I just gotta take a lot of damage. And yep, down to 1100. Let's see what we can do. It has a white elixir and 2 scarlet. Okay, we drew another Nadir, so we can send this grave, I guess. That's something. Cool. And now we use window to get back Schism. Oh, but at this point, I don't think we have... oh no, we still have Construct for Gore. I forgot! I use Illusion to search for Timaeus because he's a light and I can go into some light plays possibly, but the problem is that any big play from my end requires multi-attribute cards, so I can't really go into Dragoon, can't really go into Access Code. If I had souls along with this, maybe I could have, but now I can't. So I get Timaeus, summon Timaeus, use Maximus, again, set the Schism, and back to the usual. Destroy oh yeah, I also got rid of one of these guys, so that's something, I guess. Schism, again, to make a construct and banish one, nothing matters. He keeps setting, because that's what Eldritch does, just keeps setting again and again and again. I bring out the Fleur de Lis since I can now with construct out. Unfortunately, the Imperm is useless. And this is the part where I misplayed. Here, I had construct and Fleur de Lis. I could have used Fleur de Lis to kill this, construct to kill the other one, and use Timaeus and Fleur de Lis to make this bad boy. So now I could have countered them. Not that it mattered, because he still had Solemn Strike. So yeah, this is the part where we lose, because kill this, and then he brings out the big Eldritch, he punches over Timaeus, and attacks for game. So yep, losing against Eldritch. What's new? This one is against Lair of Darkness. It was an interesting match, so we start with pre-prep to get our boy, and we get the Search for Wand. Then we go into Hornet Drones to make this, then we go Kagaris, get the Hornet Drones back, make it again, and once again, I fuck it up. I should have just gone into Kaina to make Verte, but for some reason I forgot that Verte requires effect monsters, so yeah, I'm an idiot once again. At least I get the circle, and now we get to add our salvation. So we have the combo ready. We use these two now to go into Verte, and then I make Kaina. And I can't even use that. And then I go into Verte for some reason, even though I already have the Dice Fusion in hand. I'm not really sure what I was thinking back then about that. So yeah, this is the amazing board that we end on. Yeah, this is what you get when you misplay, guys. Okay, so extra into Lair, and then Lilith. Immediately, Eternal Souls, which I cannot use, because it summons from hand and graveyard, not deck. I don't know why it did, but yeah. So he uses it, and he gets a Darkest Diabolos as well. So, you know, there goes Prevalent. And then that kills Kaina. So he gets 6 tokens, and would you look at that? We get back our Red Dice Fusion. So now we can just win with Dragoon. Destroy Diabolos, use this to draw another one, destroy the other token, break the other token, and we're good. On his turn, he summons another. Oh no, he goes for Extrap, and then he summons Arima, which I immediately use Eternal Souls on to banish it with Circle, and we win. So yeah, okay, so we're back with the deck. What do we think? Well, the new support definitely makes this deck a lot more interesting and consistent. The fact that we actually have a way now to add Souls and Rod really changes this deck around, because it makes it so much more consistent. I literally said that, whatever. The fact that the ideal board now consists of Circle with Eternal Soul and Salvation board, plus possibly Dragoon, or even something from Dogmatica, is actually really good. The fact that Rafflesia lets you search these two is really nice, and yeah, I don't know, this deck still is very fragile. As you see, I did not include many interactions, you know, generically good cards that could actually help the deck. Prosperity is not really something. I would not consider Prosperity for this deck, to be honest. I would consider maybe, no, not even Extra. I do not really like this cards right now. With this stacked Extra deck, to be honest, it's way too difficult to remove anything from it as it is. Down here are really good additions. I think that this will be removed. I really like it, I tried it out, but I don't think it's worth playing enough. Like, yeah, he's fun, he's honestly a gorgeous card. I mean, look at him. Here, let me fully do it. Yeah. Look at this dude. He's amazing. He looks so good, but he's not really essential. This guy is a lot more important right now, I think. Or, heck, ignore him. Just play Entis. It's really cool. Or even this guy, because, you know, he's important for Dark Magicians overall. After that, I would just like to say that, yeah, it's still very fragile deck. Get rid of your back row and you're done for. Plus, skill drain kills us. Same for, what's the word? Other card. As you saw, Guzzle Match kills us. Honestly, any big floodgate could probably kill us. I don't think this deck handles floodgates very well, which is why I really like this card in here. Dark Magic attack is really good in this deck, I think. Again, searchable Harpy's Feather Duster. What more do you need, man? Here, I'll make it easier for you. Look how pretty that looks. Huh? Huh? You like it, don't you? Yeah, I knew you do. So, Dark Magicians is a really fun deck. Consider playing it with the engines, without the engines, whatever, doesn't really matter. The most infuriating part about this deck is its price. Right now, this shit is expensive. We're on pre-sales right now, so this is like 30 euros. It's a secret from a core set, so it's gonna be expensive either way. Magician Soul is still 30 euros each. I mean, Timaeus will probably be somewhere around 8 euros or something. Soul Servant is still 30 euros, so like 3 of your playsets are already like 120 euros, which is insane. Well, you might own a lot of, not to mention the fact that you must have 2 Dragoon and access code for this deck, which is, it's kind of expensive if you know what I mean, man. You can see down here the estimation that Omega gives you is like 1022 euros, which is absurd for this deck. Is it good? Yes. Is it fun? Also yes. Is it good enough? I don't know. It manages to hold on its own a lot better, but it still needs work. It's a very fun control deck to actually play from time to time. So if you have like thousands of dollars to waste, go ahead, build it. Although, let's be honest, a lot of these cards are a lot easier to get nowadays. And I'm sure that this over here is an overestimation, but what do I know? It might also take into account the fact that the new alt art is like 1 in 6 cases or something, for fuck's sake, Konami. Anyway, I'm rambling at this point. If you enjoyed it, hope to see you again in another one of those. I plan to continue making this at some point, so yeah, I still have other big videos to work on, so there's that. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!